As she pointed out about Amazon, it was ahead of this curve here by establishing operations in 45 of the 50 states. It has kind of operations, I say kind of operations, in 3 of the additional states here. I'll get into that in a bit here. Suffice it to say that the original thought that this would damage Amazon might have been premature because it has been preparing for this day. The stock, which is down as much as $30 earlier in the day, has knocked that down by about 2/3 here. So hard to say where this goes. What is not hard to say is that a lot of states and municipalities, they're already predicting how much money is going to come from this, and they're already committed to spending it. So much for their fiscal resolve. Now, what about the overall impact on this? Let's look at it with market watcher Jonathan Hoenig, Charles Payne. Charles, what do you think?
You know, I think this is, again, you know, to your point, Amazon has been preparing for this. And, you know, the Internet for them is a lot more than just sales tax, right? It's convenience.
Right.
I mean, they're still going ahead with, you know, would you go to a mall if you can have a drone bring you the item that you ordered an hour earlier? So they've got a whole different business model. But Hillary Vaughn is right with respect to these smaller entities. I am really concerned about them. Ironically, what this ruling does is build a moat around the Amazons of the world, and they stop smaller folks from perhaps getting involved and growing their business. So I think Etsy's you know, plea to Congress to put some rules of the road in here are probably really smart. And having said that, this is great news for the brick and mortar names who are getting it right, who are getting the right combination. Macy's is an example of a company that recently put out an earnings report that suggests that they were learning how to use their brick and mortar locations along with the Internet to turn back the damage that Amazon has done. Wayfair, by the way, that stock got crushed down to the lower 60s when Amazon said it was getting into the furniture business. As we just showed on your screen, it's a $115 stock. So already all of these businesses are trying to sort of morph and turn their business around. This morning, one of the biggest winners is Kroger. Kroger was supposed to be absolutely annihilated with the combination of Amazon and Whole Foods, not to mention, you know, Costco and others, Walmart. Well, they are learning how to do it, and their stock is up, you know, very big today. So it's a bump in the road to be sure, but I do hope they get the rules of the road better for small businesses, mom-and-pop entrepreneurs who would like to get in the industry.
What do you think, Jonathan?
Yeah, I mean, Neil, the winners here, as I understand it, are the accountants, right? They're the ones that are going to have to figure out all these new rules. And the states. I mean, as Charles and you mentioned, we're talking about billions of dollars now that the states will get to have and their greedy little paws on and spend, of course, and mismanage. And as Charles alluded to, the real losers here are not Etsy or these marketplaces, but the individuals who sell on them. I mean, these are the oftentimes minority, women-owned small businesses operated out of people's homes where they sell $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 worth of merchandise in other states. They're now, Neil, going to be charged with collecting that tax, and that's a real terrible burden on small business people who are simply just trying to make a couple bucks on the side. That's who the Internet has benefited, and that's who this new ruling is going to really hurt the most.
Well, I also worry about taxpayers in general. I mean, forget about having to pay taxes on products you buy. I'm not here to debate that or whether others have had a free ride prior to this decision. But, you know, Charles, I always think that it's a lot easier for state governments. We've seen it in our state of New Jersey, where it's a lot easier to spend money than to even talk about reining it in. And then you get these revenues, the manna from heaven, so to speak, where right. You don't have to really exert any discipline here because you've got money coming in. And for taxpayers in those states, residents in those states, it's like, what else is now?
You're right. Jonathan's right. You know, Etsy, by the way, just raised their prices on those individuals who use that platform. And so this is going to be a double whammy for them. According to one estimate, these states could have collected almost $14 billion last year. So it's a huge honeypot, and they are going to squander it. They are going to ruin it. Now, add on to that, by the way, tax proposals that we're seeing, Neil, like taxes on Ubers, taxes on Airbnb. I mean, these guys, anything, Ronald Reagan, anything that moves or doesn't move, they are taxing it to death. And it's a frightening prospect in respect, because all it does is keep the bigger players big, and it pushes away competition, and it keeps smaller individual consumers really in trouble. I think Jonathan's 100% right.
You know, I wonder then if we're looking at the big online players, whether if we step back from this, guys, and Jonathan, if you can weigh in on this, whether it would affect shoppers, period. If you know all of a sudden you're on a site, any one of these sites, and then all of a sudden you discover that there's an additional tax or sales tax to represent your state, and it's in the final page, or when you get to, your purchase price, other taxes related to that, and then you see the sales tax added for your state, whether that would make you think twice about that purchase. I think most people, they're that far along, they would just say, what the heck.
Well, yeah, I mean, Neil, they won't grin and bear it, but they'll bear it, and that has a tremendous impact on the economy writ large. It's often talked about what's not seen when it comes to taxes and regulation. I think that's the real detriment here. That's the real loss. And we're talking about small business people. People buy 10% of their goods now online. When this law was passed in 1992, that measure was 0. So who's ultimately hurt here are consumers. Of course, they're going to have to pay this taxes, and the small business people, Neil, those who are, as we talked about, work out of their home, sell on Etsy, sell on eBay. They're the ones who are not going to have to collect this tax. This hurts them. This hurts those paying it. Who does this help? The pensioners, the state pensioners, who are going to collect this money and send it right out the door once again. It's their mismanagement who's going to have to be paid for.
So, Charles, if I'm looking at this as a worrisome sign that maybe consumer spending would be affected or slowed just when it's hit its sweet spot, you say what?
I don't think it's going to affect consumer spending per se. I think it's more on the entrepreneurial side that I'm concerned about. I think Jonathan's right, and you're right. Listen, by the time you get to that final page, and you've got the sales tax, and everyone's charging sales tax, you probably still hit the button because it's the convenience of it and other things, particularly if it's an Amazon, these well-oiled machines that will get the product to you in a very convenient manner. But the entrepreneurial side of this, I think this sets up, again, a moat around these big businesses that are already established. And I like to see competition because competition got us here in the first place. By the way, to Jonathan's point also, this was a ruling against mail-order catalogs originally. So we were able to see the Internet flourish without these sort of issues. And now, of course, that's going to they'll still flourish, but the bigger names have a distinct advantage.
All right, guys, thank you both very, very much.